and Bill was off to school. Well, he caught up with his family, and he beat them through breakfast. But he ate so fast. And do you think he ate enough? At lunchtime, Bill had some fine sandwiches. He also had money to buy soup. But he didn't want to stand in line for soup. He was in a hurry to go out and play. So, how did Bill eat his lunch? Watch. After school, of course, Bill was hungry. He was hungry, and he had some money. So, but did Bill leave his pop and candy only half-eaten? No, sir. He emptied that pop bottle as fast as he could. He gobbled down all his candy. And, as if that wasn't enough, he ate some cookies, too. Then Bill didn't feel hungry anymore. No, sir. For once, he had eaten too much. At supper time, Bill still felt full. So he didn't hurry with his supper. He just poked at it. He was tired. And he just didn't have any appetite. Bill didn't know it, but he was already beginning to be sick. Well, Bill, now you know what might have caused your stomach ache. Why you feel so bad. Why you'll have to stay in bed until you feel better. You see, you hurried so all day long. You rushed through your meals and didn't eat enough good food. And then, in the afternoon, all those sweets. They filled your stomach and didn't leave room for any of the foods you need. In fact, Bill, you mistreated your stomach all day long. No wonder you have a stomach ache. How is it this morning, Bill? Feel better? Think you know now about good eating habits? Downstairs in time for breakfast.
Parkours.
Give yourself time
I got a
to
certain
eat a
Halloween
good
card
breakfast.
from a certain at Sock Cop. Thank you
Let's
very
see
much.
how well you can
Smooches
eat.
to you.
That's right. Drink your juice a little at a time. Doesn't it taste good? You just never took time before to find how good food can taste. Mother's pleased and proud. We're off to a good start this morning. But will it last? Will you remember to eat the right way? Uh-oh, almost washed your food down. Before you take a drink, chew your food well and swallow it. Now you're eating pretty well. Will you do as well with the bacon and eggs and toast? Chew your toast thoroughly. That's the way. Chew and chew. Doesn't it taste extra good that way? What about that bacon? Well,
I will
maybe
say.
there are better ways to cut it. But when you eat it in small bits, you can chew it better.
Food.
It tastes so good, you want to eat every bite.
Food tastes much better when you
Breakfast
chew
is
it.
more fun this way, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, 100%.
Well, Bill, plenty of time to get to school today. And in class, studying seems easy. What? 11 o'clock? Usually you're mighty hungry by this time, but not today. Today, you feel fine.
Feeling fine today, Bill. That's right. Because you watched an educational video on how to eat properly. Because just like you said, Casky the Sunny Side, people back in the day, they were like, what? How do you eat? I don't understand. If only there was a video. Yes, indeedios. Oh my goodness gracious, we got a phone call already. How's it going, everybody? Yes, indeedios. Let me answer the old phone. The old telephone. Hold on there, caller. Give me a second here, and you should be on the air. Hello, caller. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm Tex.
Hey, oh my goodness gracious, it's a good pal Tex. Good to see you, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for the postcard.
Oh, you got the card? Good. I'm glad. It came in the mail. Good to see you. I came with a I think I sent a sticker. Did the sticker come around all right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it finally met. I put a stamp on it, and I was I was like, man, I'm gonna give this to the post office guy, and I hope he takes this to Tex. But I don't know if one stamp is going to do it, but it totally did it. That's fantastic. Okay. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween, Tex?
The fire engine.
You're going to be a fire engine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're not going to be a fireman. You're going to be a fire engine. You're going to be like a car.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Do you go trick or treating?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of candy when you go trick or treating?
Yeah.
What is your favorite kind of candy to get?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, that one's pretty good. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with some chocolate right there. And the good thing about chocolate candy is they got all different kinds. You can get like a Kit Kat, you can get a Hershey's, you can get a Reese's. All of that is chocolate, so that counts as your favorite. So that's very good.
Okay.
And do you go when you go through a neighborhood? Do you have to say trick or treat, or do people just leave the candy out?
Some they say trick or treat.
You have to say trick or treat. Oh, that's good. Have you been practicing? It's always good to practice just to make sure. You want to say it with me here. I'll practice, and then you can try saying it after me. Okay. Here's what I say whenever I knock on the door and I want to get some candy. I go, knock, 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 knock. Trick or treat. Now you try.
Knock, knock, knock. Trick or treat.
There you go. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent, my friend. Good. You were going to get so much candy with that trick or treat. That is very good. No one will be able to resist that. They will give you extra pieces of candy. They will come out and they will say, oh my goodness gracious, are you a fire engine? Have some extra chocolate candy because I know that's your favorite.
I'm going to send you a picture back.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, send me a picture of it. That'll be great. I'd love to see a picture of you in your Halloween costume. And hey, if you could take a picture of the candy that you get, that would be cool too. I would like to see what kind of candy you get with the things. Cause I like the weird candies. Have you ever had a candy called what's it called? Bottle caps? You ever had that candy called bottle caps?
No.
Oh man, maybe you'll get some of it this year. But it's really good. It tastes sort of like I don't know what it tastes like. It's sort of like candy, I suppose. But it's these like little circly things, and they sort of look like the tops to old Coca-Cola bottles or something. Those little things you have to.
Wait.
Yeah.
You bite off the wax?
Yeah. You can bite off the wax. Those things are good.
Yeah, I have them.
Oh, you've had the. Oh man, those are so good. I love those things. It's hard to find them anymore, but hopefully you'll get some of those this year. That's fantastic. That's gonna be good. So whatever. So you got some. You're gonna do some chocolate. And what is your next favorite thing? What other kind of candies do you like? Tex is on the line for those who are just joining us. He is sort of giving us his ideas about what he's
A
going to do
little
for trick or
late.
treat.
I was watching Stephen King's Cat's Eye.
Ooh. What other kind of candies do you like? Do you like let me see. I'm trying to. Do you like Milk Duds? Milk Duds are pretty good. You ever had those?
No.
Oh yeah, man, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Yeah. What about the? Just another blowhard wants to know: have you ever had Nerds before? You ever ate Nerds?
Yeah.
Nerds are pretty. You like Nerds? That's a pretty good candy. Do you like Reese's peanut butter cups?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one of my favorites. That's one. You know what? It tastes better whenever it's in the shape of like a pumpkin or something like that. You ever had it in the shape of a pumpkin?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh man. Maybe one of these days, maybe somebody this year will give you one of those that's shaped like a pumpkin. Those taste fantastic. I love those things. I love that. Do you have any other like Halloween things? Do you guys like do you have like a campfire? Do you roast weenies or marshmallows or something like that? Do you do anything else for Halloween? Is there like do you watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown? What else do you do on Halloween?
I do a bonfire night.
Oh, you do a bonfire? Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. Do you just do you like to just watch the fire, or do you roast things upon it?
We roast things.
What kind of things do you roast?
Marshmallows, hot dogs.
Oh, that's the good stuff. Yeah, we like to roast some hot dogs and stuff here. We call it a weenie roast. What do you call it? You just call it roasting hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense to be doing that. What kind of things do you like to put on your? Do you make s'mores?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's good. Because that's got chocolate in it, which is your favorite candy, plus marshmallow. It's got all the food groups.
Toast.
Toast?
Yeah.
You like to? Oh, you make toast too? Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, nothing wrong with a little toast. Yeah, I like to make some good toast, and you toast some marshmallows and some candies and things like that, and put it all together. Nom 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 nom. You're making me hungry now, Tex. I can't wait for Halloween. Are you excited for Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's only 20 days away. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, that's right. It's only 20 days away. We're gonna be doing the Halloween thing. I can't wait to see the pictures and stuff that you send. That's gonna be fantastic. I want to see what kind of candy you get. Will you trade candy with me? If I get some candies I don't, let's say I get some circus peanuts. Do you like those circus peanuts? Those little like orange peanut looking things. Do you like those?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, you probably wouldn't like them. They're not very good, to be honest with you. They're not very good. I was just trying to I was just trying to see if you liked them. Because if you liked them, then I'd trade them to you if I didn't like it. What candies do you get when you if you get a candy, what's one that you don't like? Is there a candy that you don't like, or do you like all of them?
I like all of them.
Oh, you like all of them? Is that what you said, that you like all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a great time then. Go out and trick or treat.
I like your costume.
You what?
I like your costume.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's they called it. I bought it off of the rack. It says it's a monster. I'm not sure what kind of monster, but it's some sort of monster. See its big old eyes right there? It's all like and
Yeah.
it's got green hair too, but you can't really see it because I'm on a green screen. So the hair kind of disappears. It's just got little the idea of hair up on the top there.
Okay.
It's yeah, that's right. It just sort of disappears. Well, is there anything else that you would like to say about about Halloween or anything like that, Tex, before we let you go?
No.
Well, thank you so much for calling. It makes me so happy to talk to you, Tex. It always does. I'm so happy that you called, and I can't wait to see your pictures of Halloween if we don't talk until then.
I love you, Sean. Bye.
Oh, I love yous too, Tex. Smooches for yous, my friend. Mwah. Smooches for yous. You have yous a fantastic night. You feel free to call anytime you want to, my friend. And we'll jibber jabber. You have yous a fantastic night. Sweet dreams, and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Okay, bye.
Toodaloos now. There we goes. Tex, everybody's. There he was. There he goes, Tex. Yes, indeed. Smooches for Tex. Oh, we got another phone call. Another phone call. Who could this be? Hold on, caller. You're not on the air yet. And I think now you're on the air. How can I help you, caller?
I'm calling about Billy.
Calling about Billy? What about
boy
Billy?
Billy.
Billy?
Billy.
which-
Boy Billy.
Which boy, Billy?
The video you showed.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, old Billy. Yeah, he's learning how to eat. I remember. Yeah, if you're just now joining us, there's the video in which there's a little boy and his name is Billy, and they're using him as an example about how to eat or something like that. What would you like to say about Billy?
I know two things about that video.
Oh yeah, I would love to learn about that. What you got?
First, I want to say it was good to hear the last call. We haven't heard from Brendan in a long time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, our good pal Brendan up there in college having a grand old time. Yeah, what would you like to say about the old? Oh, okay, yeah, the narrator.
The narrator was Kevin
There's another
Bacon's
time to
father.
practice good eating
Wait a minute.
habits.
The narrator for this Billy video was Kevin Bacon's father?
That's what I said.
Senior Bacon? I had no idea. That's fantastic. How do you know such information? The internet?
I know a lot of things, Jack.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's good to know a lot of things, I suppose. So is that how he got famous? He was like, oh man, I'm just gonna jibber jabber on these videos, and then he's like, hey, look at my kid. He's also bacon.
If you want to believe that, nobody's going to stop you.
Yeah, well, I guess I do. I guess now that I think about it, that's sort of what I want to believe. I didn't know. So those things, where did they used to play those? Since you know a lot about them, did they come on like television, or did they come on like? Did you have to go to the movie theater to see these? Where would you see such a thing?
They showed them in small two-room schoolhouses in the Midwest.
Oh, school. That makes it, because it is like educational, I guess. Even though it's just telling you how
That's
to
how
eat.
A lot of brainwashing.
Oh, I had no idea. I had to watch it again and see if there's any brainwash. I thought it was just like chew your food and thing. I thought, maybe people was like, a lot more stupider back then and had to be told to chew their food real good.
It was all brainwashing.
Oh,
But
that
poor
sounds
little
good.
Billy.
Yeah.
Poor
yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
He was susceptible to brainwashing.
Oh yeah, very. Very
Not
susceptible.
long after that, he joined the Marine Corps.
Oh, he joined the Marine Corps.
Got sent as
See if there's any brainwash.
Got sent
I thought it was
over
just
to
like chew your food and thing. I thought maybe people was like a lot more stupider back then. That was a rewind. Had to be told to chew their food real good.
what's happening. All brainwashing.
Oh, there's a
Poor
rewind.
little
Hold on.
Billy.
Yeah.
Poor Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
He was
I'll let you know.
susceptible to brainwashing.
Oh yeah, very.
Not long after that, he joined the Marine Corps.
Okay, all right, all right. Now we're back. We did the real. Thank you, Dead Internet Theory, for reminding us of what happened earlier. So you were saying Billy was brainwashed. He joined the Marines, and then what?
Got sent over to Korea.
Korea. Yeah. Was he in that? Was he in that TV show MASH? That was a pretty good show. I remember that one. Ed
No, but
Hawkeye.
he ended up in a MASH unit though.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, poor Billy. That's how I met him.
Oh, you met Billy? Keen Stamp 9, thank you so much for rating, my friend. Yes, indeed, he owes. Woo! So we got to rate. We're learning about Billy right now. So you met Billy?
Well, he wasn't awake.
Oh, you met Sleeping Billy? Sleepy Billy?
That's what we called him. That's
No,
what
old
we
Sleepy
called him.
Billy. He was always sleeping.
Billy.
Okay, old Sleeping Billy.
Sleeping
There he was.
Billy.
He used to love to play with trains and eat food too fast. Good old Billy, that guy. If you're just now joining us, I don't really know what to tell
So
you.
we came to the MASH unit.
Yeah.
That's where I worked, emptying bedpans.
You was emptying bedpan. Okay, wait, is this Kevin Bacon? Are we talking to Kevin
No.
Bacon right now? Oh, okay, all right. So you were emptying bedpans at the MASH unit
In Korea.
in Korea. Yeah, of course. That's the best place to do such a thing. And you came across
So we called
Sleeping Billy?
We called him Sleeping Billy because all he did was sleep.
Billy was a closet non-chewer.
So that means I never had to empty his bedpan.
Oh, but yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense because if you don't do if there's no input, there's no output. That's just simple programming. That makes sense.
And one morning we got up, went over to the tent. Sleeping Billy was gone.
Oh, what happened to Sleeping Billy? Well, I guess that's the end of the story. What did you do when you realized he was gone?
We sent out a search party for him.
Uh-huh.
Those guys were out there for 3 days.
Oh my goodness gracious. What? Yeah, search party always seems weird. It seems like it's like that you shouldn't. It's not the time to party. You know what I mean? We're trying to find Sleeping Billy over here.
Not much of a party.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay, good. That's good. I thought there was like streamers involved, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a party. They're trying to find Sleeping Billy, and then
We didn't hear from those guys for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bring back text, please.
2 weeks they were gone. Then they came back on October 30th.
Oh, that's the day before Halloween.
It is the day before Halloween.
That's right.
They came back without Sleeping Billy.
Well, that sounds like a not very good search party then.
Then, the very next day,
Very next day, on Halloween Day, no less. If you're keeping track at home, it's Halloween Day now.
on Halloween,
Halloween.
everybody in the MASH unit died.
Oh my goodness gracious! I was not expecting that. All right, yeah, that's a scary story. On Halloween, everybody, what happened? Was it some sort of
Everybody in the MASH unit died,
Uh-huh.
and the legend has it was Sleeping Billy. But I survived
How did you survive?
because I lit the damn tent on fire. What do you think?
Oh, I didn't know that there was a fire involved. I thought everybody just died of like maybe old age or something. I don't know. I don't know how the military works.
You don't read the paper?
No, not very much. No, I try not to.
All right. So then I was out there all alone.
Yeah.
All I had was a bunch of Halloween candy to eat.
Oh, that sounds good. What kind? Did you have bottle caps? Nobody else seems to really like bottle caps except for me.
It was all candy corn.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's okay. I like candy corn, all right.
But I did have one circus peanut.
Oh, that's always good. You could take a nap on a circus peanut if you had to. I wouldn't recommend eating it.
That's what I did.
Oh, you took a nap on it?
I
That's
put
good.
Sometimes I put it in my back pocket when I wanted to sit on a hard log or something.
Yeah, that's always good if you need a like a portable stool. Sit on the old circus peanut. That's the way that it works.
Now you know the legend of Sleeping Billy and the Halloween fire of 1956.
Now I knew
or
that
whatever
legend.
career it was.
Yeah, whatever it was. It was a long time ago.
Right.
Months and months ago.
Just wanted to pass along that cheerful story.
Well, I appreciate that happy story, my friend, and you have you a happy Halloween, all right?
You do the same, Jack.
All right, Jack, you have you a good one.
All right, bye.
All right, goodbye. There we go. Thank you so much for that very weird call about, well, I'm not sure what it was about, but thank you so much for that. There we go.
Jack Sock is my hero.
Jack Sock, thank you so much, Shin. Thank you much. I appreciate that. You know, we had so much phone calling right at the very beginning. I gotta
On
say hello
October
to
11th, 1975, Saturday Night Live, a topical comedy sketch show featuring Chevy Chase, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Gilder Rodner, Garrett Morris, Jane Curtin, and
Lorraine Newman makes its debut on NBC with the first guest host, George Carlin. Iceman and thank you so much for that very generous tip. Yes, indeed he is. Let's see what you got for the desk here. Hold, please. Oh my goodness gracious! It's one of them rock gimmicks. All right, now we're talking. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious! Look who it is. Look who it is coming in to let me know what kind of rock it is. It is Simone Sylvania.
Nice costume, soccer officer.
Thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, indeed. I'm dressed like a monster. Rawr! Rawr! I'm a monster. I'm a monster. There we go. All right, good. All right, good. Let me say hello to everybody. Baldwin Orange, been looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much, my friend. Any news on finding that rapscallion that did those horrible things to your family? You got to rock. Merry Christmas, got to rock. That's right. Oh, is that too scary? Disagree completely. I'm really sorry that's scary. I'll really try and limit the amount of times that I say Simone Sylvania. Oh my goodness gracious! I just love having a lightning button. It's fantastic. I recommend having a lightning button. I'm not a licensed therapist or anything, but I think that would help a lot of people.
Screams break the silence. Waking from the dead of night, vengeance is boiling. He's returned to kill the light. Then when he's found who he's looking for, listen in awe, and you'll hear him bark at the moon.
Oh my goodness gracious! Well, hello there, baby sock. How are you? Wait, what are you? Hey, what are you doing? Oh my goodness gracious! Come here, baby sock. Baby sock, where'd you go? Oh wait, no, she's at the other thing. Wait, let me get the camera going. We got a whole thing happening here. There we go. Hello, baby sock. How are you? Hello. Don't touch the candles, please. There you go. All right. I thought you was in bed by now. I thought you was in bed, baby sock. No, don't attack me. No, don't attack me. Oh my goodness gracious! You taking my costume? You taking my costume with my hat? You took my hat. You made my hat all floppy. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Can I have it back? Can I have that back, please? Can I have it back? The hat's all cattywampus now. Well, all right, well then. See you later, baby sock. Baby sock, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Oh, good.
You taking my costume with my hat? You took my hat. You made my hat all floppy. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Can I have it back? Can I have that back, please? Can I have it back? The hat's all cattywampus now. Well, all right, well then. See you later, baby sock. Baby sock, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. Out of nowhere. Yeah, that happens. That happens sometimes. Sometimes, when there's a toddler in the house, sometimes they just run through and make your head all Katie. Wait, let me put my monster costume back up. She was very interested in the monster costume. It was only there because she heard. I think she wanted to hang out with Tex. She loves playing with the other kids and stuff like this. That's probably what it was. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Can I get the? I got to get situated here. Apologize. Got assaulted by the old baby sock. Did not close the door all the way.
In
There
fact,
we go.
without the hat, you looked like a ghost.
I do look kind of ghost-like without the hat. There we go. She for real needs to be booed for Monsters Inc. I know. She would be a good, if they do a live action one, because they've been doing like live action ones of all the other movies. Why not Monsters Inc? And then we do those. So they fly. Oh no, I'm enjoying the heck out of it, KP. Enjoying the heck out of it. She's feeling better. KP, she was old baby sock. She had like the old snotty nose here the past few days there. She's had an old snotty nose, sneezing and whatnot. Now she's not very good at blowing her nose. You don't think that like blowing your nose is a very important skill to have, but it is. When you got a nose area full of snottage, and you don't really exactly know how to evacuate that area, then it makes things a lot harder than it has to be. So there she is. Thank you so much, Reddy Lux. I appreciate that. Yes, she's adorable.
Parkour.
She's adorable. Yes, I do have
That
a Geo.
was the greatest thing I say, and since Bray Wyatt coming back. No Dookie, prove.
Oh my goodness gracious! You know who? Thank you so much, my friend. It's the iPad again. Calicott, thank you so much. Here we go. We got Rusty Kazoo, harmonica. Sad guy. No, show that down there. Yeah.
Speedeth thou not into the theater.
And then there's Ghostface coming around. Oh my goodness gracious! Yes, the Geo. When is Sock Cop coming back? I'm not sure. Klobowski. Wait, what do you mean? When am I coming back? Am I gone? No go. Spamming the gimmicks is a crime. Is it a crime? Well, he who has the points has the whatever. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me pause for a second here before we get into all these gimmicks, and before I got attacked by a toddler. Oh, that's you. I didn't. Oh, that's right, Klobowski. It's it's just a regular old monster. Just a monster with the idea of hair. There is hair there. It's just green. It's just green, but that's all right. Thought you was a no good Speeder. Well, a Speeder definitely does look like a monster. Definitely does look like a monster. So it's not hard to. It's not a far leap. Not a far leap. Do you remember Kooky Spooks from when you were a kid? Slippy Nux. I can't say I remember that one. I was not privy to that one. Pants O'Clock Smooches for you. Thank you so much. Oh, speaking of Baby Sock, let me show you this. Let me show you. Baby Sock and Mama Sock. They decided to do some arts and crafts today. So they made these pumpkin jack-o'-lantern cardboard cutout, whatever they are. Construction paper. That's what it's called. Construction paper. They made these little jack-o'-lanterns. Look at there. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that adorable? Oh, I love it. I love it. Aww. She did great. She's pretty good with the scissors, which is very scary for me. I was hoping that she would avoid the scissors, but she is very interested in cutting things out. So I had to be careful. I don't want any of my strands to become separated from my body. But there we go. Don't see any construction going on. I don't know why they call it construction paper. I've been by plenty of construction sites. I've never seen them use that. As far as my father is concerned, I went to the station over the weekend and told them of the guano sloth theory. Oh, really? Did they find the guy? I sure hope so. That's fantastic. Just the fact that you remember that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I just want to say a happy early Halloween to you and your family. Keen Stamp 9, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Smooches for you. There was a whole lot going on. I didn't normally give you the attention that you deserve for the raid. Keen Stamp 9, woo! Oh yeah, I'm legally obligated to ask you, how was your stream? How was your stream, Keen Stamp? You were the one that raided me, right? Let me double check, because now I'm like, so yes, Keen Stamp, yeah, okay. How was your stream, my friend? I hope you had a fantastic stream. With 0 dropped frames. I hope you had some good raids. Hope you had all kind of stuff. Kooky Spooks were a blow up head you wore on top of your own head, like what the costume you wear now, and then you painted your face to go with the costume. Oh my goodness gracious! I did not know that. Did not know that. We don't have pennies in Canada, so kazoos taste like nickels to us. Oh, is that true? Oh, my goodness gracious. Aim for greatness over there watching on the old YouTubes. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, yeah! I don't know how you got here either, but I'm glad that you were here. And I hope you are enjoying yourself. It's just me, your old pal Sock Cop, hanging around. I'm, it's October. Socktober, as they say, as I say, because I'm a sock. So I got me a costume on. I was just assaulted by a toddler, and I got a lot of gimmicks on the old back burner. You like Vern's witch's hat? There you go. Hey, pants o'clock. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, Vern, you're getting some compliments on your witch's hat. Isn't that great? There it is. There it is right there. He's got his own little jack-o'-lantern and a bat and stuff like that. Oh, your phone is broken? That's no good. That's not good. All right, so there we go. Let me say hello to Weird Paul. How you doing, my friend? I hope your tour is going fantastic or went fantastic. I'm not exactly sure when it ends. I know you're supposed to be back streaming on Thursday, but so I'm assuming you're out tonight. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep up with my own life, much less how Weird Paul and the Robots band is going. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I want to, but it's hard to do. I have to use text to talk. Uncle Jimmy. Oh my goodness. It went fantastic. All right. Hooray! I love that. Oh, you got home Sunday night. I'm so glad that it went great. I hope you sold a whole lot of merch and took a whole bunch of selfies with people and had a grand old time. Yes, indeed. Hey, Paul, that's weird. I've seen a streamer with your name. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Weird Paul, he does some streaming. It is a little bit weird. Oh, my goodness, Uncle Jimmy's Basement. That guy just keeps adding emotes. He just keeps adding emotes, that fella. Very fun stream. There we go. But a hot tootie will burn your tongue. That's true. Good to see you, Klobowski. Hope everything is doing fantastic. Let me take a look and see what we got here. I just want to make sure that everybody feels properly loved. Coco Brother, thank you so much for following, my friend. Oh, yeah! Oh, my goodness gracious. How did I miss that? There was so much going on. It was good. Just got home from car shopping. Bought me a 2022 Chevy Silverado pickup for the farm in... Oh, IRL. I train horses for harness racing and was playing Farm Sim 22. Oh, man. I like that Farm Sim game. That game is really soothing. I like those kind of games. I like that and like Power Wash Simulator. I like all those kind of games. You know what I mean? Medieval Dynasty is another one I've been playing a lot lately. House Flipper. Those kind of games where you just sort of like, do some stuff. It's sort of like a digital Zen garden. I love those kind of games. Those are fantastic. Well, I hope you had a fantastic time. Hello, Satar. Good to see you. Thank you so much to Tex for calling in earlier. Thank you so much for whoever that other guy was for calling in. Baldwin Orange. It's so good to see you again. It's so good to see you. I love it. That's my favorite thing, because there's a lot of people that'll go around and they'll be like jibber jabber on just random streams, just trying to see what they can cause up or whatever like that. And I kind of, and then here you are. That makes me happy. Aim for greatness over on the YouTubes. Calicott, Just the Blowhard, Slippy Nux. There we go. Ready Lock, Smooshes for you. Thank you so much for all the nice, the kind comments there. Shin Solidus, of course. One of my best friends in the whole wide world. Shin Solidus. Just the Blowhard. Good to see you. I do remember My Pet Monster. I'm scrolling back up through the things. So this is stuff that you've said like a long time ago. But I'm just trying to, I just don't want people to come in and be like, hey, Sock Up, look, it's me, your good friend. And I'm just like, ain't reading it. You know what I'm saying? Weird Paul, here we go. Casket Sunnyside. Iceman NYR, of course. Thank you so much. We do have a geode on the old desk there. AJ Nesta. Yes, indeed. Oh, you're exactly right. Exactly right. I disagree completely. I've only got 3 Halloween cards left to send out. So if you want one, hop on the old Discord or whatever. Michael Caine, welcome back. And give me an address to send it to. And there we go. Hey, Sock Up, I'm your best friend, Nicole Pelafante. I won't ignore you. Oh, Nicole Pelafante. Hey, she's great too. I like that. That's some good stuff. It's me, your good friend,
Of
Ari
course.
Babari. There we go. Yes, you can,
Smooches,
Uncle Jim.
Jibber Jabber, and Tip Gimmicks for use.
Anonymous. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, and we got a phone call. Wait, hold on. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's one of them John Quincy adding machines. No, it's a register. What is that? Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Hot water heater. I'm looking at the water meter.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That's going to be
Hot
stuck in my
water
heater.
heater.
I'm looking at the water meter. State select.
State select.
State select. It's the expert's choice in the USA. State select.
State select.
State select.
State select.
It's the expert's
It's the expert's
choice in the
choice in the
USA. Oh my goodness gracious! Good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage in the house.
Yeah, yes indeed. Hey, I watched the really cool interview with you, Macho Man Randy Savage. It was I don't know, it was some sort of like local thing, and it was like an hour long almost, and it was really good. And at some point, Macho Man, I was like, man, how old is he during this thing? And the guy says, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 26 years old. And I'm like, holy cow, 26 years old. Look at him go. Isn't that something? He was talking about
I always thought
wrestling
Randy
some
looked-
sort of indies.
I always thought Randy looked a lot older than what he was.
Yeah, that's true.
The real Randy.
Is this what white people
Oh, yeah.
do? Call each other and sing weird songs?
That's
I remember like when I met him.
That's exactly right.
when
No,
I'm-
my good. Oh yeah, go ahead. When you met him?
When I met him in like '93. I remember thinking at that time he was like 50 years old. He was only like in his probably late 30s or something like that.
Isn't that weird? Your perception of people totally changes like the older you get. When you're a kid, you're like, oh yeah, that guy must be like 1,000, and it's like, oh no, I'm just I just turned 21 myself, and you're like, oh well, I'm a child, I don't know any better.
When
But
I
then as you get
when I had
older-
my very first when I had my very first wrestling match, it was against a guy who was 28. I was 17 at the time. He was 28. I remember thinking, man, he's old.
Oh man, how does he even have knees at the old age of 28? Shouldn't he be on
They should
like
put him in a home.
Social Security by now? Yeah, exactly. Put him in a home. It's so good to talk to you, Klobowski. Thank you so much for calling in, my friend. Yes, indeed. Ready Locks. Yes, this is our good pal Klobowski.
Let's get to the top of the game.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Socko snap.
Stay all night with the sock top. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Thank you so much, Shin. Yeah, Shin, he said, he said, is this what white people do? They call each other and sing weird songs. And, I can't argue. Yeah, no, that is what we do. That is what we do.
Well,
Call each other and,
that's
and
what
sing
this
weird
one
songs.
does.
Yeah, that's what us
We're-
does.
Everyone's an individual. Everyone does what they do.
That's true. That's 100%. Hey, it's good to see you and alive. Thank you so much for stopping by. There we go. Let me see. I was good. Oh, you know what I found out the other day, Klobowski? You'll get a
What's
kick
that?
out of this. That a lady that I've gone to as a tattoo artist, a friend of mine that's a tattoo artist, she has also done tattoos on the late great Paul Bearer.
Oh, really? I didn't know he had any tattoos. That's
He
awesome.
did, yeah. I had to send you the picture. She posted it on the old Instagrams or whatever, and I was like, "What in the world?" I had no idea. So we're I don't know what you call somebody who's been tattooed by the same person. I don't know if it's I don't know if there's a term for that. But now me and Paul Bearer is that.
Oh, my Undertaker.
Oh yes, oh that man was great. Oh, I loved it. Got to meet him several times. I loved it. He was from Mobile and all that, so he was always around. Easy to
Yeah,
find.
he was. Yeah, he was real easy to talk to too. I met him a million times. It seems like every time I turn around, Paul Bearer was there. I have like so many pictures with him. Him and the Undertaker in like '92 when they first came in. I lost it though, but I had a picture of me and the Undertaker. I was like 15, and it was Undertaker when he had like that red hair when he first came in.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I had a picture and I lost the damn thing, and I kicked myself. And he was like real young looking.
Oh man, that's the problem with with actual pictures. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to have an actual picture, but they're not in like your Google Drive or nothing like that. They're not in your Apple whatever it's called.
Yeah, not in 1992. It sure was.
Yeah, it sure wasn't. Back then, it's like, well, here's your picture. If you lose it, then that picture never existed as far as history knows.
Yeah, exactly. Like that always makes me so sad because I lost that. I think I lost it when I got divorced back in 2003. So I think I lost it. It might have happened around that time.
Oh my goodness, that's probably, she demanded it in the divorce. She was like, I want that picture of the Undertaker when he was younger, and you can have everything else. I just want that picture.
And I'd like to have the paper shredder too, because those two things go together. If you know what I mean.
Oh my goodness, great. Yeah, no, that's right, Baldwin Orange. I was I'm talking to the chat for just a second here. I hate to be rude, but I do want to, because I was wondering, Baldwin Orange, if your name had anything to do with Baldwin County. So it's good to see us. Good to see it. Yeah, no, I'm over here in Mobile County, right across the bay. So there you go. Yeah, we can jibber jabber. That's funny that we met each other. Ex-wife wanted all her pictures back in the divorce, but I didn't have them. I think her brother took them, says Weird Paul. It's weird. Custody of pictures used to be a thing. You remember whenever Beanie Babies was real big? There was this couple that got divorced, and one of the things they had to do was split up the Beanie Baby collection. So there's pictures of them like on the floor of the courtroom with piles of Beanie Babies, like splitting them up. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that's spectacular.
My ex-wife was all into that too, but it was all hers. I didn't want none of that crap. What I was upset about during my divorce was that I'm very big into Christmas, and we mutually collected a lot of very expensive Christmas ornaments, like those the Hallmark store. They would come up with those real expensive ones with the little train that would go around and around inside and all that stuff. I remember like 20 some years ago, it was like $50, which was a lot of money to me then.
Oh yeah, still
like
is.
$50 or more. Yeah, it still is, definitely. We had a bunch of them. We would buy one. It would come out every year. We would buy the ones from the previous years. We had a whole crap load of really expensive. But anyway, I hired a lawyer, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna sign the divorce decree until I get every Christmas ornament." I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
There
gracious.
you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's how bad
gracious.
I want rid of you.
Fine, just take the Christmas ornaments and get going. So you had to start your whole Christmas ornament collection all over again.
Yeah, I essentially walked out with just all my personal stuff, like my clothes and my wrestling gear and stuff like that, but she got everything else.
Oh, man, that's a shame.
It was like, womp, womp, womp for me.
Womp, 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 womp. I would play the sound effect, but whenever somebody's on the phone, it like doubles and sounds weird, so just pretend I played the sound effect. And, I do...
We played the Price is Right losing horn.
Yeah, the Price is Right. I'll play that anyway. Who cares?
There
it is. There you go. All right. Wait. I gotta say something real quick to my good friend Dave Hancock, who is watching over on Facebook. I gotta say something to him real quick. Get out of here with your garbage, Dave Hancock. Get out of here with your garbage. Go find something else to do. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. There we go. He was talking to a high school friend who lives in Spanish Fort earlier tonight. Sorry to be upset. No, you're good, Baldwin Orange. I'm excited. We may know each other IRL. Who knows? Who knows? The divorce was a nightmare. I still haven't recovered financially after over 20 years. Oh my goodness gracious! Is that how bad a divorce is?
Poor Paul. Yeah. My divorce was pretty bad, but his was way worse.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, Satar says he's divorced from reality. You and me both. I'm fine with that. That doesn't cost a thing.
Too. I've been divorced from reality since I was probably 4 years old.
Yeah, for a long time. As soon as we started watching professional wrestling, we're like, well, goodbye, reality.
What's funny is I had an older brother who was more normal. He was into like football, and I'm from Pittsburgh, so everybody here loves football and all that. He was all into the normal stuff, and here I am like he was like, you're watching men, half naked men dressed in underwear, fake fighting.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Yeah, he was like, you're weird.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you're watching a bunch of men that they like touch each other's butts and stuff, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. There we go. Yeah,
hey,
this
little sock.
Hey, what's going on there? It's a good. You recognize this character? He's a
character and a half.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy.
He's a character and a half. Yes, he is.
Yes, exactly right. Yes, indeed. This is old little sock. There he is. They're just hanging around, having a grand old time. Figured out the pop him out. But many of these things. Oh yeah, Ari Bobari for sure. Not a problem. Wait, I got to tuck in Ari Bobari's Mini Me. Hold on just a second. Here you go, Mini Me. Smooches for yous. Time to go back to bed. Nighty night. Tuck 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 tuck. Smooches for yous and bonus tucks from our good pal Klobowski. You're gonna sleep like a log tonight, my friend. Gonna sleep like a log, like a happy log. They say sleep like a log, and I'm like, I don't know if logs like really sleep. Really?
Do they sleep? I wasn't aware of that.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. But if they sleep, then that means they wake up. So what is that? What happens when a log wakes up? Does it become one of them trees like on the Lord of the Rings that like walking around and walking trees?
Oh yeah, just like the Wizard of Oz, like those trees that are throwing the apples.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, I forgot about them trees. Yeah, logs just lay there. They used to say. I used to have a grandmammy sock. She would say, you lie like a dog on a rug. That's what she would say. Like if you told something that was not true, you know. Like she would say, would say, you know, all right, you kids go brush your teeth. We say, oh, we already did that, grandmammy. And then she would say, you kids lie like a dog on a rug. You get in that bathroom and brush your teeth, stuff like that.
I had a teacher that would say, you're sitting there like a bump on a log.
Oh, bump on the log is a good one, too. Yeah, I like bump on the log. That one's good. That's a good one.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, that's been a long time for me, too. Sitting like a bump on the log. Sitting there like a bump on a log. Like a bump on a log.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, it's like a bump, but on a log. You know, one of them type of things. Sitting there. Because you can sit there all day long and watch a bump on a log. It ain't going nowhere.
That's
it
true.
Don't go nowhere.
It ain't going anywhere.
Not anywhere.
You being from the South, you probably heard a lot of those. I like those little sayings that people, you know, talk about. Like, I just thought of one, but I can't say it. It's inappropriate.
Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah. Could you say it in euphemism form?
I'm trying to. Jim Cornette says a lot of them. I listen to his podcast. And he said like a dog poop and peach seeds or something like that. Is that a thing? Am I saying that right?
I haven't heard that one. I don't know. That may be more of maybe that's like a Georgia one or something like that. Hard to say.
Yeah,
There's
I think he's from Kentucky.
Oh, he's from Kentucky. Yeah, around in that. Which is weird because it's like, for me to get to those places, I would have to drive like 9-10 hours, but it's still considered the South. So I'm driving north for like 10 hours and still in the South. That's crazy.
My great-grandmother's from Miami originally, and she would have a bunch of those little sayings and stuff.
Oh, that's good stuff. What kind of things would she say? Oh, yeah. I can't. Yeah, I'll put you on the spot there. I'm the same way. It's hard for me to remember them because they're so ingrained that they just are like regular words. You know what I mean? So it's just sort of like saying, hey, just, name some words. It's like, well, I don't really just... I know all the words. I don't know what you mean. It all just blends in. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Am I jibber-jabbering at this point? Okay.
No, that definitely makes a lot of sense. She would say all these little things, and like after she passed away like 30 years ago, but I remember thinking, I wish I would have wrote all those things down. Like my memory is very foggy now. I wish I would have remembered all that stuff. I do remember she would always call me darling a lot. Darling, when I was little and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, a lot of darling going on. Yeah, that's true. Ben Griffiths, who is also a fellow Alabama living person, says, Miami isn't considered the South, but it's way south than I am. Isn't that weird? They don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Sweaty as a Sprite in a microwave is something my grandma would tell. I never heard that one. Sweaty as a Sprite in a microwave. That's pretty good.
What about Pittsburghese? You're aware of that, right?
A little bit. I've on the periphery of that. I've never been to Pittsburgh, but I've heard tale.
Like when we go downtown, we say downtown.
Downtown?
I'm going downtown in that.
Going downtown? Oh, downtown in that? Oh, I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and that. That means and that, right? It's like a contraction.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And the funny thing is, when I was a little kid, I didn't know that that was different. I thought like everybody spoke like that. And when I got to be like high school age, I started to hear Pittsburghese, and I was like, oh, we must be very special then, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the thing. It's like, you know, you grow up with it, and it's just sort of like, well, that's just, you know, things that everybody says. So you don't even think about it. And then all of a sudden, you know, you say something. One slips out during conversation, somebody from somewhere else is like, excusez-moi, what did you just say? Those words that you put together made no sense. And you're like, wait, what? No, it's, you know, just bump on a log or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the first time I said gum bands to my wife, who was from upstate New York, I said gum band. She said, what in the hell is a gum band?
Gum band?
I said a rubber band.
Oh, gum band. Oh,
gum
son
band.
of a gun. Yeah, I never heard that one. I didn't know gum band. That's pretty cool. Do you say yins? That's a Pittsburgh thing, isn't it? Yins?
Yeah, yins. I don't use that one too much, but yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, yins, guys.
Yeah. I got another buddy of mine. His name is Adam Lucida. He grew up in Pittsburgh, and he taught me about yins. Yins.
Oh,
I never heard of that before, and I was like, that's pretty interesting.
Washcloth. You know, it's like a washcloth.
Oh yeah, washcloth. Did they say water? Water?
Water. Isn't that Boston?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Some people around here say water, which is weird. Doesn't make any sense.
Water.
Yeah, water. Let me
you know,
get a glass of water.
I remember when I was like in just after high school, I was working at a cafeteria, and this lady comes up to the cashier. I was a cashier, and she comes up and says, "I'll take a water." And I had asked her like 4 times, "A what?" A water. And then she pointed at the
water as Philly. How dare you try to give that to Boston?
I was like, "Oh, a water, okay."
Oh, apparently I'm being told through the sock hotline that is Philadelphia. Water is Philadelphia, apparently.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had no idea.
We always learn something new on the Sock Hop channel here.
Yeah, exactly. You learn something new, but I can also guarantee that it's going to be useless. So that's always good. Always good to have useless things.
We're the weirdos who like to put French fries on our salads and on our sandwiches too.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Some French fries on a salad. Who said that? Somebody said they put French fries on a salad. Was that Oribo Barbie?
Yeah, we do that.
Put French fries on salads. Oh my goodness gracious! I had no idea. And instead of saying "need to mow the lawn," they'll say "lawn needs cut." Is that true?
I've heard that.
Lawn needs cut. That's interesting. I've never looked out, at the back 40 and said "lawn needs cut."
What about red up? Do you know what that means? Sock Hop? Red up.
Red up, like to read about something.
It means to clean up. Like if Baby Sock throws some toys down, I'm gonna go in the living room and red up a little bit.
Oh no, I've never heard red up before. I thought you was the only time I've ever said red up is somebody said, "Hey, are you prepared to pass the doctor's exam?" Like if I was trying to be a doctor. Yeah, I read up on some diseases and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, but that's a whole different thing. That's fantastic. Weird Paul was in Michigan and put fries on his sandwich. That's pretty cool.
Well, we do that here. We have some Manny buddies, and I think they're probably one of the first ones to do that.
There we go. Access denied. Thank you so much for raiding with all of your friends. Thank you so much, my friend. Woos! Yes, indeed-os. Yes, indeed-o. We're talking to our good pal Klobowski about regional dialects and also professional wrestling. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed-os. Access to a raid from the Not Great gang of Axe Holes. We're the worst. Axe Holes for life. Hot dog. H_dog 5000 driving the speed limit. Oh yeah! Smooches for you. XZAF driving the speed limit. Access deny. I'm legally obligated to ask you, how was your stream, my friend? I hope you had a fantastic stream with no dropped frames. Thank you so much, Kale Kenny, for following. Hooray! All the sound effects are going to be doubled right now because I have somebody on the phone here, our good pal Klobowski. Could you hand me a free sample of the Macho Man there, Klobowski, if you don't mind?
Oh yeah, Access Denied. You're the one who raided me. Yeah, Macho Madness.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the cream of the crop. Access Denied. Thank you so much for stopping by. Renee Miller, 5633, also following. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. This is like, I very rarely get raids, and I've gotten like 2 of them today. I'm feeling very special. It must be my birthday. But we're talking about. Is there any other Pittsburgh things you can think of? Any other Pittsburgh isms?
You think we should sing and celebrate this raid?
Yeah. Let's do that. Well, we're raided. Thank you for the raid.
Access denied.
Access denied. I hope your stream was a great.
Access denied. You're the one who raided me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious, that's some good stuff. I love Uncle Scar. Thank you so much for following the speed limit, my friend Hot Dog. Much appreciated. Dop Online. Good to see us. Good to see you. I'm not from Pittsburgh, but Klobowski is from Pittsburgh, and Weird Paul is also from Pittsburgh. They call bologna jumbo.
Paul is right. Yeah, we
bologna
do
is jumbo.
Yeah.
Why is it called jumbo? Goat Music. Thank you so much for following me. What does that mean, jumbo?
I honestly don't know. I don't know what the origin of that is. I'm not sure.
Son of a gun. Access Deny is from Pittsburgh. Do you know Access Deny?
No.
Do you know Chip Chopped Ham?
Yep, we just bought some last weekend.
What is Chip Chopped Ham? I've never heard of that in my entire life.
Well, you just go to the deli counter and you say, I'd like some chipped ham, and they just, instead of slicing, the block of ham that they have, they just kind of chip it.
What does that mean, chip it? Like they just
it comes out in like small chunks, real thin though, and you can make a sandwich with it and stuff like that.
Well, son of a gun, I've never heard of that. Uncle Henry Show, thank you so much for following my friend. It's super thin slice, but it's offset. Oh, shit. Oh, I understand. Okay, so it's like it's thicker on one end, and then it gets like skinnier on the other end. Is that true? Am I doing that right?
Thin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real thin.
I have to give it a go. Hyper thin. Kind of stuff. Yeah, I have to give that a shot. Yeah, I do like some thin meats though. I like if you hold it up to the light, you can see through it, like that kind of thin.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that to Google. I would love that. Man Interrupted, thank you so much for following when I was before I started streaming, right after you made your account. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, what was you saying, Klobowski?
Was that the real Uncle Henry?
Yeah. That was Uncle Henry Show, I believe. Followed me on the old. He's already followed me on other things, but now he's following me on the. You know Uncle Henry?
I'm a huge fan. I've watched his show a few times. He's yelled at me a few times.
Oh, that's spectacular! I love that. I'm so happy that you know Uncle Henry. He's a good pal of mine.
Yeah, I called into a show one time and I said I'm from Pittsburgh. He's like, you probably got somebody up there that's similar to me. Why are you calling in down here? And I'm like, you don't have anybody. You're so unique.
That's the thing about Uncle Henry. I keep telling him, I'm like, man, you got a cool thing going on. Most people don't do. And he's like, yeah, get out of here with your garbage. Everybody, blah, 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 blah. There's one of me in every town and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, there's not. There's really not.
No, there's not.
You're one of a kind.
Not at all.
One of a kind. Fries on salad.
I love when somebody's sassy. I love that.
Oh yeah, no, he's very sassy. I've known that man for years, and the sass has never gone down. Never gone down. Has only increased with age. The sassiness.
Any chance we could ever have him on the stream?
Oh, I would love to. The only I know he gets up very early. He does he used to do the morning show, but now he does the afternoon show. Why is he not on the show now? Right. I'm not sure. That is true. Yeah, I need to reach out to him. Let's do that.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Very entertaining.
Oh yeah, no, he's spectacular. He's one of the best. One of the goats. Now, Access Deny, Ari Bobari, and you Klobowski. Let's talk about the fries on salad. What is that? Is it literally just like a regular salad, like a Caesar or a Cobb salad, and then you just put French fries upon it? Is that what we're talking about?
It's usually like a steak salad. They usually will cut up some steak and put some some grated cheese on there, and and then on top of that, you put a big old handful of fries.
Oh, so it's like a steak salad.
Nice and healthy. Usually steak or
okay.
chicken is what I see restaurants offering, yeah, but I always choose the steak.
But like a meat salad type of thing is usually what it is. Okay, all right. See, that makes more sense because you say salad. I think lettuce. You know what I mean? But you start adding like meat to it, and it's like, well, meat and fries, that makes more sense. And then a lettuce, that's basically just a sandwich with no bread, basically.
Basically.
Yeah, just a big old sandwich with no bread, and you got fries on the side. You just put it all in together, whammo, you got you the delicious meal.
Oh, it's great. You should try it sometime. You mix that in there, and it is so delicious. It's not good for you at all, but really good.
No, the best things are not good for you. That's all right. That's not a big deal to me. I want to head up to old Pittsburgh one of these days. I got to go see a Weird Paul show. I got to see that. I got to hang out with Klobowski and his spectacular peoples up there and have a grand old time. And I want to eat some fries with salad that I just learned about today. And
I also want you to ride on the incline too.
Ride on the incline? What is that? A roller coaster?
No, I think the official word for it's called a vernacular vehicle or something like that, but it is the incline is always in pictures of Pittsburgh, like downtown Pittsburgh. You'll see that vehicle going up the side of a cliff.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like a 90-degree angle, and you get inside this vehicle, and it's like a pulley system. It pulls the vehicle up from the bottom where the south side is, all the way up to Mount Washington to Grandview Avenue. I don't know how many feet that is, but it's quite high. It's almost like a roller coaster. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't go fast like a roller coaster. It's a vehicle that was built in the late 1800s because of the topography in Pittsburgh. You know, there's a lot of big steep hills and stuff.
It was made in the late 1800s?
Yeah, it was made in like the 1880s or something like that.
Holy cow. But he said it's a pulley thing? So what, they got a guy just pulling pulling it?
Yeah.
In the
like
late 1800s, surely that's the best that they could come up with.
Paul saying, you're taking your life in your own hands. Exactly.
Oh, is that
Paul,
true?
I used to live in Mount Washington. I used to take the incline to school every day. I'd have to get on that thing, go down to the bottom, catch a bus, and then it would go into the south side where I went to South High School. But,
I feel like we talked about that before, but how do I not remember the incline? I remember you taking some weird contraption to school, but I don't remember it being the incline. So you had to go up a mountain or down the mountain to get to school?
Down the mountain. Yeah, I lived in this neighborhood called Mount Washington, which is way up there in the mountains, basically. And you get on it, and it slowly descends all the way down to the south side, and then you go down to school. Yeah.
Son of
Every
a gun,
morning.
that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Uncle Henry Show, for subscribing. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Klobowski. I just had to give a shout out to Uncle Henry for subscribing. Not only figured out how to use Switch, but he figured out how to do the subscription gimmick. Look at him go. For an old man,
Uncle Henry,
pretty daggum good.
Number one.
We love Uncle Henry around these parts. We got to get you on the show on.
Yeah, we did. I remember getting on the incline in the morning. I'm just a high school student, and there'd be like all these tourists and stuff like taking pictures. I'm like, come on, just get the thing started.
I could just imagine like when I was going to school, like people taking pictures, like getting on the school bus and being like, oh, look at those lovely trees or whatever, and taking pictures. And I'm like, I'm just trying to go to school. Get out of my way. Oh my goodness, that's how long would it take? How long is that? How long is that ride?
Well, it all depends on how long it takes for the slowpokes. You have to go into this building, you pay your fare, and then you load into the vehicle, and then he waits until everybody kind of loads up. And to descend, once it gets moving, it's probably less than 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Access Denied says 90 seconds. You think it's longer than that?
Yeah, I think it's a little longer than that, maybe.
But around about, but it's not like 20 minutes is what I'm getting at. It's not like,
no,
you're not going like a epic adventure there. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes
it's
sense.
Pretty quick. It goes down it's a pretty big mountain. It goes down. It's on the track, and they just kind of lower it down, and there's two of them. They're side by side too. So there's one comes up, one goes down, and they switch places.
Oh.
There's an upper and lower track, and What's it on? Mountain, never.
Mountain, never.
He loves
Wait,
to
what do you
fact
mean?
check people.
Is there not a mountain there?
Yeah, if you slightly misspoke in front of Sitar, he was right there, ready to pounce.
Oh, okay. Is it not like legally a mountain? Because where I live, everything's flat. Everything's flatter than a pancake. We ain't got no hills, no mountains, hardly nothing. So, like, to me, a mountain is like I don't know. If you just put dirt all over your house to where I could climb it on top of the roof with a bunch of dirt, I'd be like, wow, look at that mountain. That's a mountain right there.
Yeah. No, Pittsburgh, there's a lot of, the topography is crazy. There's a lot of steep hills and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, the mountains in Minnesota though. Those can't mess with those. Those are gorgeous. Got some fantastic mountains up in Minnesota, up in that some good. Anyway, but they don't have them down there in the. So it's just a big old hill. Is it? So it's taking the incline faster than rolling down the hill.
Yeah, I mean, there is a road. If you go from this neighborhood where the top of the incline is, Mount Washington, if you were to drive down this road, there's a road that's very, very steep that goes down to where you would end up at the bottom. But it's like so steep and crazy to drive down it. It's so steep that Kurt Angle, the wrestler, he used to run up this hill to train for the Olympics.
Get out of town. He won the gold medal with a broken freaking neck. I can't believe that. That was where he trained?
Broken freaking neck.
Broken freaking neck.
He in '96 when he was getting ready for the Olympics, I saw him in an interview. He said he used to run up this hill because it's so steep and crazy. It just winds and it's just nuts. I walked down it one time when I was in high school and I was out of breath just walking down it.
Walking down it? Oh my goodness gracious! Going up must be a nightmare.
Up that steep hill.
Oh my goodness! No, I'd have to like be Olympic trained to be able to walk up that. Goodness gracious! That sounds bananas.
It's just crazy. And they used to have the bike race or whatever that's called, and they would have the bike race go up that steep hill.
Oh my
and
goodness gracious!
It's just nuts.
Weird Paul says in the 90s he didn't drive, walked everywhere. His calf muscles were huge. Did you know that in the 90s, here's a his weight was such a hot one, 115. Here's a shock. Half of that was in his calves. Unbelievable. Hard to believe, but it's true.
You didn't want to say the other one, huh?
Well, no, that's where it was. It was his calf muscles. If you would have chopped off his legs, they would have been half the weight, and then the rest of him would have been the rest to add up to the 115. I'm not a doctor.
I was trying to do a quick. Yeah, exactly. I'm not either. I was trying to do a quick Google search as we're on, and we have, like I said, we have two inclines, and it says the length of one is 635 feet.
That seems like a lot, I guess.
I'm
not real good with distance.
When I loosely refer to it as a mountain, that's why I do so. It's not like it's 3 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a mountain. Yeah, that's a mountain. Get out of here with your garbage, Sitar. Coming in here saying, well, it's not technically a mountain because it has to be 398 feet for it to technically be a mountain. Blah, blah, blah.
The contract they signed in 1880 doesn't say that it's a mountain. It says it's a fine plain.
Exactly. It was actually Mr. Hill signed the paperwork. It wasn't Mr. Mountain. A mountain is only in the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's just a mound of dirt. Or something
it does say length is 635 feet. The elevation is 369 feet. So I guess from bottom to top.
Oh, okay. 300.
Grade 35 degrees. Yeah, I never knew any of this stuff. I just Googled it now.
Well, that's good.
I've been on the thing a million times, but I didn't know any of this stuff.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Built
I'm glad
in
you figured it out.
1869. I'm learning stuff about Pittsburgh here simultaneously.
Wow. Can you imagine learning stuff about the town you live in, calling a show that's not even in the town you live in? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, 30 stories. Access tonight. Wow.
Yeah, it's tall. I mean, it's up there.
Yeah, that's way up there.
In Pittsburgh, back many, many years ago, if you go back several decades, we used to have inclines all over the place. They tore a lot of them out. There
Oh,
was
really?
a couple of them. Yeah, there was one in the old neighborhood where I'm from the south side. Just because of everything is so hilly, they used to have these, these machines, and I guess it was beneficial back in the 1800s and stuff to get down from the top of the hill to the bottom of
Sock
the hill.
cop I am from the Smoky Mountains.
And all that
Good
stuff
old
that
hill
used.
folk from the NC Highlands lol.
Son of a gun. That's interesting. Oh, Ready Locks is
Like I said-
from the Smoky Mountains. I've vacationed in the Smoky Mountains before. I've been to the
Oh, that's
Smoky
awesome.
Mountains before. Yeah, that place is great. Love that. North Carolina Highlands. I've never been to North Carolina though, but the Smoky Mountains is a very large mountain range. I don't know if they have inclines or not, but it is a large mountain range.
Any chance that you'll ever come to Pittsburgh?
I would love to come to Pittsburgh. Yes, I would love to. No, I'm just really waiting for. There was Weird Paul. The Weird Paul rock band had a gig. I don't know, month or two ago, something like that. And I actually looked at flights just to see how much it was. I was like, man, if I could, get something pretty reasonable. And they were like, oh, you wanna fly to Pittsburgh? Well, that's gonna be like $600 or some garbage like that. And I was like, no, can't do that. But if I could find me a good
Soccer
good reasonable
copper,
flight,
I am from the
would
DC
for
area
sure.
in the MD side. In a city called Rockville. A very famous place.
Starts, I need to put you up. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, I would love to. Just getting out there is a problem. You're an hour or so away from Pittsburgh. That would be fine. Either way, I would love to. I'd love to head out that way. I want to see. It's got to be a time whenever the Weird Paul rock band is going to play, or at least Weird Paul, which I would love to see the rock band. But
Oh,
drive.
it's so much fun.
How long of a drive is that? Let me see. How long of a drive is that from Mobile? Let me get to the old Googling machines. Mobile to Pittsburgh. How long
Mobile,
of a drive is
Alabama.
that? Mobile, Alabama, with a banjo on my knee, to Pittsburgh with the fries on the salad. Pittsburgh,
12 hours?
Pennsylvania. Is it 12 hours?
Off the
Are you
top of
looking
my
it
head, I
up?
don't know.
Oh, you're just
No.
guessing? Oh, okay. I thought you was looking it up with me. I was like, well, if I known you was going to do it. Let me see. Oh, no, it's 15 hours.
Fact check me.
15
15
hours.
hours, really?
Wow, that's a long drive.
I never would have thought it was that long.
Yeah, 1,006 miles away by car.
Wow.
Wow.
Never would have thought that.
Yeah, me neither. But now that I look at it on a map, for some reason I was thinking Pittsburgh was like way over on the other side of the thing. I thought it was more like around. Let me see. I'm looking
A
at
little
a
more
map.
western.
Yeah, I thought it was more like in Virginia type area.
Oh,
Like
no,
looking
no.
at a map. I mean, I knew it's not in Virginia, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not good with maps. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
But anyway, that's a long time. Yeah, it's almost in Ohio. It is a long way.
Yeah,
Let's-
we're pretty close to Ohio, West Virginia.
You drove
Like, I used to
600
go to
miles in a
Louisville.
day before, Ready? Well, I've done some driving before as well. But once you start
We
talking
drove
about
to
1,000
Florida
miles,
straight through.
oh really?
Yeah, we did straight through the Florida twice. I think it was 18 hours, I think it was, straight through.
Oh my goodness gracious! Who drove?
Yeah, that was crazy. Me and the wife, we just kind of tag teamed.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. That's pretty good. Where did you get like where you're all uptight about like bathroom stops and things like that? Where you're like, I told you to leave, or I told you to go before we left 14 hours ago.
Well, I found that we were stopping every few hours. You have to get gas anyway, so you might as well
yeah.
take care of everything while you're there.
No, yeah, that's true. That is true. That makes
And
sense.
the one time we went, it was like in the winter up here. It was like in early February, I think. And it was great because it was freezing cold here, and as the further we got south, it was getting warmer and warmer and warmer. It was like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is great.
Yeah, no. Once you hit a certain line, it doesn't get freezing cold very often. Does not get. I tell you this. I've seen snow, I think 4 times in my life, maybe 4 or 5 times.
Oh, geez.
Fun
That's,
fact.
yeah, that does not
Rockville is
happen
home to
every
the great site of F. Scott Fitzgerald,
Oh my
the
goodness
author
gracious!
of The Great Gatsby.
Danny Manny is from the Washington D.C. area on the Maryland side in a city called Rockville. You ever been to Rockville?
Rockville. No, never have.
I've never been either. I've heard there's like a I don't know if it's the same Rockville, but there's a Welcome to Rockville like festival I've heard of that seems like it's got a bunch of pretty cool people on it. I don't know if that's the place. That's, same spot or not. Because you could just call it Rockville, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be in Rockville.
Rockville.
That's a pretty cool name, though. That's an awesome name for a place. I live in Rockville, baby. Yeah, don't bother me. I live in Rockville. Yeah.
Paul should write a song about Rockville. That'd be great.
Rockville, baby. F. Scott Fitzgerald. What did Scott Fitzgerald ever do to you? Max Rambo. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna give you the rim shot and laugh track. Even though it doubled. It does sound tougher than Pebbletown, Ari Bobari. Much tougher than Pebbletown. If Pebbletown and Rockville's football teams were playing each other, I'm gonna bet on Rockville every day. Every day. Oh, Weird Paul's writing a song already.
Oh, that's great.
You live in Pittsburgh and you can tell us what?
I couldn't tell you how many times we've won the Super Bowl or anything. I don't know any of the sports stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Did your parents and family and all that, did they watch it? Were they big Pittsburgh Steelers fans?
No, not so much the family. My older brother was, but
okay.
Yeah,
but mom and dad and stuff like that, nobody?
No, they couldn't care. They could care less. So, like if the Steelers were on, they're like, we only have 4 channels, so we're going to switch to one of the other 3, and hopefully President Reagan isn't on there blabbing all night and taking the TV shows off the air. I only got 4 channels, President.
Only got 4, and I'm still not watching that football game. That's very interesting. Because I've always wondered, because I don't live in the place. Oh yeah, MacGyver. That's a way better show.
MacGyver's supposed to be on. Reagan's blabbing.
And old Reagan is like, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Ronald Reagan. I'm here to tell you things are going to trickle down. I tell you that.
And then you would switch to, I'm like, in Pittsburgh, we have 2, 4, 11. I'm like, he's on every channel.
That son of a gun. Just because you're president, you think you could do a whole thing. Bats and Dewdrops wants to hear a dad joke. You ready for a dad joke there, Kulbowski?
Oh, please. I'd love it.
All right, here we go. It's page 39. Let's take a look and see what page 39. I don't think we've done page 39. I won't know for sure until I get to it. Let me see. Here we go. All right, let me see. Oh yeah, no, we've done this one, but it's good. All right, here we go. Here's a dad joke. Here's a dad joke for Bats and Dewdrops. You let me know if this is any good, Kulbowski. Because normally I tell the joke, and this. I mean, it's in front of a live audience in a way, but people kind of type things, but it's not like in real life where people laugh and stuff. So I've actually got a live human being right here. And that's you, Kulbowski. And you can say, if it's funny, then you'll be like, ha ha. Or if it's not funny, then you just, won't make any noise. And then I'll know for sure if it's a good joke or not. I didn't write it, by the way.
Fake laugh, too.
Yeah. So we'll see. Don't feel pressured to fake laugh. This is not my joke. This is just in this book. And I'm just going to read it as it goes. And here we go. I've never read this joke before. It says, a guy walks into a lawyer's office and asks, hey, how much do you charge? I charge $2,500 for 3 questions. Really? That's a bit steep, don't you think? And the lawyer says, this was great. I accept checks and credit cards. That was the end of the joke. He said because he said 3 questions, and then he asked you 3 questions. You see, because he said the first one was a question. How much do you charge? That's a question. And then he said, really? That's question number 2. And then that's a bit steep, don't you think?
Man came by to hook up my cable TV. We settled in for the night, my baby and me.
Very good.
We switched round and round till 1:30 dawn. There was 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on.
Thank you so much,
Iceman. I can't hear
any
of the sound effects.
No, I don't. I'm trying to figure out all the logistics of this thing. Even though I've been doing it for like 10 years, I'm still trying to figure it all out.
I heard that.
You heard that because that's the contraption, just like Weird Paul uses. That's an actual thing that's coming through the thing. See, look at that. It's the
sound machine.
The old sound machine. I don't know if it's from Miami or not, but it is a sound machine. So we got that going for us. So yeah, that was not a great.
Oh, they were great. I thought they were a great band.
Oh yeah, the Miami Sound Machine.
Yeah.
If nothing else, that's a fantastic band name, if you ask me.
I like it. I like it very, very much. Oh, Elizabeth, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I miss Bob Barker.
I miss Bob Barker too, Ready Locks. What is it? Is he dead? Or is he still alive?
I think he's still alive.
Is he still?
He's
okay.
Retired, but...
I know he retired. I was trying to remember if he died or not. He's still. Is he around? Still spaying cats and stuff? Spaying and neutering animals against their will?
Spay, neuter your animals against their will.
Yeah, because, they can't say yes or no. Oh, is he still alive? Yeah. Okay, good. He and Sitar are also alive. Oh, Ready Like... No, as the host.
He really loves potatoes.
He loves potatoes?
He loves potatoes. He talks about them incessantly.
I didn't know that. Wait, are you talking about Bob Barker?
No, Sitar.
Oh, Sitar. Oh, I thought you were talking about Bob Barker. I was like, I never heard him talk about potato. Spay or neuter your potatoes to control the potato population. Angela Lansbury. Oh, yeah, Angela Lansbury. She's dead.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
I heard about that. That was every single person that I have heard talk about that. They said, hey, Angela, everybody said, I thought she was already dead. That's what every single person has said.
Wow.
Not even like being, trying to like make a joke or anything like that. It's just every single person I've talked to thought they were already dead. Angela Lansbury.
Well, she had a long run. That was good.
Oh, yeah. No, she did good. Niffer even said it. Yeah, I thought she was already dead. I did too. Whatever I heard, Angela Lansbury dead. I was like, again? All right.
We used to always say that about Abe Vigoda, the actor. We always thought that he died like 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Abe Vigoda. That was good. That was there was actually a website that was around. I guess it's still there. And but it's called Is Abe Vigoda Alive? And it was a website. You go to there, isabevigodaalive.com or whatever, and it would tell you if he was alive or not. And then there was also a link to a song called Abe Vigoda's Dead, which was like a parody song of oh man, who was it? Somebody else. Somebody's dead. I forget what it is. Somebody knows. Anyway, it was.
He died in 2016. He was 94 years old.
Abe Vigoda, 94 years old, man. He was on the Conan show all the time. He would. I listened to like some Conan podcasts and things, and they were like, if somebody backed out at the last minute, Abe Vigoda lived like not too far from the studio, so they could always just call him. And they would say, "Hey, Abe Vigoda, you want to come in and do this skit tonight?" And he'd be like, "All right, let me get my shoes," and they'd be over there, and he would always be there.
That's great.
Always on Conan.
I like Conan. I listen to his podcast too. It's called something. He Needs a Friend or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've listened. I used to listen to it all the time back at the old commute back at the other station. I would listen to it all the time. Haven't listened to it so much. There's a Twitter called Liza Minnelli Outlived, and it just tracks how Liza outlives celebrities that passed away. That's pretty cool, Danny Blue Jay. I like those kind of things. I like those gimmick websites and those gimmick things. And there's also that other one. What's it called? The Wilford Brimley. But it's basically like how old Wilford Brimley was in that movie Contact. Because he looks like he's 1,000 years old. He looks like he's a 70-year-old man in that movie, but he was actually only
like 48 or something.
Yeah, it was like late 40s or something. So then so when somebody turns whatever age that is, then they say, they passed the Wilford Brimley line or whatever. I forget what they call it. But it's fantastic. I love that. So it'll be somebody that
He's another one of those. Yeah, he's another one of those guys that he's been 50 years old his whole life. When he was
Exactly.
22, he looked 50.
Exactly. He's been talking to us about diabetes since before they invented diabetes, like way back in the day.
Diabetes. I like those mock-up songs that they did on YouTube once a few years back.
Oh my goodness gracious, yes.
They had him talking. I forget how it went or whatever, but they would use his voice and samples in the song and stuff.
Diabetes. Oh my goodness gracious, I love that stuff.
Do you remember the TV show that he was on? It was called Our House. It was in the late 80s.
No, I've heard tale, but I don't really know anything. I never saw it or anything like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but it was like him. He lived in a house with his daughter, and she had a couple kids or something. And it was called Our House. It wasn't too good, but it was Wilford Brimley was in the show.
Did he have the a white mustache at that time?
I think he pretty much looked the same. Yeah, this would have been like 87. And Weird Paul,
wow.
do you remember Our House with Wilford Brimley?
Weird Paul's about to send a message into the chat that says, I first watched Our House on February 23rd, 1991, or something like that.
And I was 17 years old. And
yeah. And the weather outside was 74 degrees, and there were 7 birds passing by the window. Oh, I don't remember Our House with Wilford Brimley. He doesn't remember it. And I don't either. We're on the same page.
I am shocked that Weird Paul doesn't know that.
I rescued you. Hey, it's good to see you. The subtitle to Our House was In the Middle of the Street, Our House. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
I'm trying to remember who his co-star was.
I have no idea. I never heard of it until you just told me about it. You could be lying for all I know. If I didn't know you any better.
I just Googled it. Chad Allen was one of the kids. Oh, that's right. Shannon Doherty was in the show. Deidre Hall was his daughter, I think.
Shannon Doherty?
1986 is when it started. It only went 2 seasons.
Oh, wow. It must have been a fantastic show then.
Shannon
2
Doherty.
seasons.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Isn't that something? Never heard of that. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. It is full of Wilford Brimley. Our house. Watch out for the diabetes. Our house. There is no way you could meet us. Our house. There it is. That was the Our House theme song that I just made up.
Back in 1986, we only had 4 channels, so it was either Our House or nothing.
Yeah, it was either Our House or you literally turned around and looked at Our House. Those were the only 2 options that you had.
Wow, those days were tough. How did we get through that?
I don't know. Until until the VCR came out. You know what I mean? That's tough times.
Well, we were too poor to afford anything. We had a little tiny black and white TV. VCRs were, a thing in '86, so we couldn't afford it. Nor could we afford cable, so we didn't have that. So we had the 4 channels, and that was about that. Had the rabbit ears, and we would put the aluminum foil around the rabbit ears for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, that helped with the reception allegedly. You can't test that anymore because everything's digital now, so it doesn't matter. Wouldn't help anymore.
Yeah. Okay, spread the antenna open. Okay, I see MacGyver's face a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, insulation. That's right, Whipper. It kept the rabbit ears warm. You don't want them getting cold.
That's right. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you don't want them getting cold because then they start shivering and shaking around, and that ruins the whole picture. Don't want that. Whatever you do.
The facts of life are on.
Change it. Hurry. Quick.
Soccer Copper.
Oh, wait a
One
minute.
last thing before ya tuck me in. I now stream on my stationary bike on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Est. I gotta exercise every week anyway.
That's fantastic. Danny Manny, thank you so much for those 5 delicious bits. Says that getting ready to be tucked in, which I will tuck you in. But you stream on your stationary bike Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you would like to see a handsome man ride a bicycle Follow Danny Manny 98. There you go. Thank you so much, my friend. And here you go. Let me tuck you in if you got to go to bed right now. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yes, with bonus Klobowski smooches. Yes, the DDOs. Love it. Look at those tucks. Mwah! Smooches for you, my friend. Thank you so much, Danny Manny 98, for all your love and support. Have you's a fantastic time. I'm proud of you for being on that bicycle, man. That's cool. That's awesome. Getting on the old bicycle gimmick. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good to see us. Good to see us. Tried eating rabbit ears once, didn't like it. It made me jumpy, says I Rescue You. That's pretty funny. I like that.
Oh, that's a good dad joke. I like that.
Yeah, that should be in this book at some point. If it's not, it should be. So there you go.
Jeez, it's 11:30. I can't believe I kept you on this long.
Oh my goodness gracious! No, I'm glad. I'm so glad that you called. This is fantastic. I love talking to you, my friend. And I was just about to say, I didn't mean to keep you on for this long. I got to do a little bit of the gimmicks and things like that. So I guess we'll do that.
I will politely bow out and thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much, Klobowski, everybody. Yes, the DDO smooches a foot of use. Andy Klobowski, if you're going to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Tuck, 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 tuck. Oh, yeah. Snap into a nice, comfy bed. Yeah.
Where's Elizabeth? Good night.
That's it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Klobowski, for calling in, my friend. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I got to get caught up on these gimmicks real quick. Now, Mo Rocca, about an hour and a half ago, redeemed a movie review for one of my favorite movies of all time. Thank you so much, Klobowski, for calling in and hanging out with us. That was fantastic. Spectacular. We learned so much about Pittsburgh. We learned so much about Pittsburgh that even you, who lives in Pittsburgh, learned something about Pittsburgh. Isn't that amazing? Wow, the internet sure is a thing, I tell you what. Mo Rocca wanted to hear my review of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You learned stuff about Pittsburgh. And Ready Locks, I'm glad you got to hear our good pal Klobowski. Ready, you still around? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's one of my favorite films. I love that. I bought a coffee mug from Spirit Halloween, which we also learned on this show is owned by Spencer's. And we also learned that Weird Paul ain't gonna work at no Spencer's Halloween. We learned a whole lot. That it attracted another Pittsburgher to rent. That's exactly right, Ari Bobari. Scotty B518, good to see you, my friend. That's exactly right. What are the odds? What are the odds? I say that. I'm not trying to. Access denied. There you go. Ah, you're still here. That makes me so happy. Oh, yeah! That makes me so happy. Access denied. What are the odds? What are the odds? Max Rambone, driver to speed limit. Thank you so much, my friend. Hooray! Much appreciated. Is that what's across the room on the cat? No, that's fine. No problem. No problem. Max, I'm happy that you're still here. I'm just happy that you're still here because, usually when somebody raids, that means like, hey, I did, my 4, 5, 6, 10 hours of streaming. I'll raid, hang out for a minute, and then dip. But you're still here, and that's spectacular. Usually it's the raid. That's what I do, is the raid and run. That's normally what I do. Max Rambo wants to hear page 32 of the Dad Joke book. There we go. I saw it in 1988. Eat it, Weird Paul. In April 1993. That's a good time. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one of my favorite films of all time. We Pittsburghers have to stick together. Klobowski, that would be fantastic if you and Access Denied actually knew each other. Just like me and Baldwin Orange. Baldwin Orange is like, wait, I lived in Daphne for a long time. I may actually know that guy. Going to bed. Thanks for the KP Smooches for you, my friend. Have you a good night. Tuck, 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 tuck. Mwah! Smooches for you. Yes, indeed, yours. Access Tonight, I'm going to follow you, too, after this thing. There's a lot of buttons to click and stuff like that, but I will. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love that dadgum movie. Oh, my goodness gracious. Love it, love it, love it. It's a fantastic film. Now, here's the thing about that movie. It was sort of like, I feel like it only recently has it really like blossomed in popularity. I remember a friend of mine was like, "Oh my goodness gracious, come over, you got to watch this ridiculous movie. Got to watch this ridiculous movie. It's got like clowns and stuff. Oh, this thing is wild. You got to see it." Like somebody would show you like Troll 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? And they showed it to me, and I was like, "Dad, gum, this movie rules. This movie actually rules. It's pretty good. Like the effects and stuff like that. Super good. Super good." And then years later, now here's the thing, it came out in 1980 something. There we go. I couldn't wait to use that. Now I already got my chance. There you go. Lie like a dog on a rug. You do not raid and run. You always hang out for a long time. Yeah, that's true, Horrible Boy. I usually hang out. Usually do. But sometimes I don't. Hard to say. It says, IMDb has a great section called Parents Guide. Oh, yeah, I love that. I love the Parents Guide on IMDb. That's pretty good. They're usually very comprehensive on the Parents Guide, too. For Killer Clowns, it says some mild name calling like Little Fart. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. 1987. Killer Clowns came out. And but I feel like just in the past, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so, people are like, yeah, it's a great movie. And for a long time, people were like, come watch this awful movie. But I saw it and I was like, man, this is great. It's fantastic. Love that movie. It's about clowns coming from outer space. And they wrap people up in cotton candy cocoons and then like drink them with straws like spiders or something like that. It's weird. It's weird. But the creatures look great. And there's a guy, the guy that like discovers the tent, him and his dog. His dog is named Pooh, which is funny. He's like, where you going there, Pooh? What is this? Where do we buy the tickets to go into the thing? Alan King called someone a hemorrhoid in Cat's Eye. That's pretty good. You're a hemorrhoid. That's a pretty good insult. Not much you could really come back with that. If somebody says, you're a hemorrhoid. It's like, yeah, that's right. I am a... Oh, gross. Man, that's ooh, cuts to the bone. You know what I mean? I've never seen Cat's Eye, but I've heard good things. You had to go to the library to go get it. That's very interesting. Very interesting. The first day of recording the music score for Killer Clowns took place on Halloween, October 31st, 1987. Is that true, Max Rambo? That's awesome. On Blu-ray? Wow. Whoa, look at that. Getting all fancy with the Blu-rays. The makers were owners of VFX houses in the 70s, 80s. It was just an excuse to play around with VFX. Well, see, that was they did a good job because it holds up. It holds up. You look at like the clown, costumes or whatever, and they're on screen. Like a lot of times you see like the monsters and stuff in the movies back in those days, and they would show it like real quick. You'd be like, "Oh, monster blah," and then go away. You know what I mean? Because it didn't look that great. It would be all blurry like I am right now. But not Killer Clowns. Those things would just sit around and be like bloop 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 and look on the set the whole time, looking fantastic. Looking fantastic. Also picked up Blu-rays of Halloween Kills, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Scream, and Ice Cream Man to watch this. Oh, that's awesome. I've seen Halloween Kills out of that group. I haven't seen any of those other ones. I've heard of Ice Cream Man. I've wanted to watch that one. I know the guy that's in it and stuff like that. Scream, obviously, I know. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Isn't that that's the new one, right? With it's basically like Stranger Things, but like Ghostbusters. What's the movie that makes you say nope, not watching it again? Ooh, that's a good question. Louie. Came out. Yeah, it's the newest. Okay, good. What is a movie that made me say no, I'm not watching it? Most movies. Here's the thing. Usually, whenever I watch a movie, when I get to the end of the movie, even if it wasn't that great of a movie, I'm like, it was okay because I watched it. You know what I mean? So why would you say, oh man, that was a terrible movie? Because then you're basically just admitting that you wasted like 2 hours of your life, you know? So any movie I watched, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. That's all right. That's okay. But I'm trying to think of a movie that I just did not like. There have been movies that I've started, and then like a few minutes, you know what I mean? Like 20, 30 minutes in, I'm just like, forget this. Oh, you're talking a horror, scary, never watching it again, Louie Lou? Oh my god, no, I haven't come across that. Haven't come across that yet. I watch all kind of scary movies. I like a scary movie. Those are my favorite kind of movies. I like Paranormal Activity movies. Freak me out the most, just because it's like a house, like doing regular stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're able to make like a door just moving be like really scary, and then like at night you go around and you're like, oh, I gotta use the potty. You know what I mean? But then you're like, no, I'm not gonna use the potty, because what if that door moves on its own? And it's scary. You know what I mean? But I've watched them several times. Uzumaki creeped me out so much I probably can't watch it again. Oh, I have to check that one out. Uzumaki. That sounds like some sort of a sushi dish, or maybe like a weird salad, something like that. Uzumaki. I have to check that one out. Weird Paul. Dear Zachary, I will not say anymore. Do not learn anything. Oh my goodness gracious, that's not scary though. That movie is sad. Dear Zachary. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. No. I would not watch that one again. That's true. But it's also like very dependent on not knowing stuff. So then once you see it, then you know stuff. Lion King was pretty scary. He threw he threw the lion into the thing. So like that. You'll take extra Uzumaki on my California rolls, please. Yeah, there you go. It sounds good. It's making me hungry. Uzumaki makes me want to go. I want to get some ramen noodles and with a little Uzumaki on the side. But now I got to look up that movie. It's a scary movie that even Weird Paul is like, no. Not gonna watch that one again. Not gonna watch it again. Did I do the dad joke? Page 32. Oh no, I didn't. All right, here we go. Anyway, that's my review of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's a fantastic film. I give it 9 human cocoons wrapped in cotton candy out of 9 human cocoons wrapped in cotton candy. It's a fantastic film. Cannot recommend it enough. Stampedes, creepy uncles, and hyenas. Oh my! No, not ramen noodles. Get out of here with your garbage, Satar. Here we go. Page 32. All right, here we go. Sam is... Oh, wait. I got to go to the stand-up comedy room. Sorry about that. Sam walks into his boss's office. Sir, I'll be straight with you, says Sam. I know the company isn't great, but I have 3 companies after me, and I would like to respectfully ask for a raise. So he's saying... He said, our company's not doing great, but there's 3 companies that want to hire me. So I would like to ask you for a raise. There's 3 companies after me. After a few minutes of haggling, the boss agrees to a 5% raise, and Sam happily gets up to leave. By the way, asked the boss, which 3 companies are after you? The electric company, the water company, and the phone company, says Sam. 3 companies after me. You know what I mean? 3 companies. 3's company. That was that show with remember, what's it? Suzanne Summers? She was on that show. Anyways, in The Lion King, do you think Scar's name was still Scar before we got his scar? Oh, it could be. I'm not sure, Danny Belushi. That reminds me of a really funny video I saw on Instagram. It was like a little cartoon or whatever, and it was a little kid, and they said, "Oh, wait a minute, got a phone call. Hold on."
Good evening, Sock. Digging the Halloween costume.
Oh, my goodness gracious. We got a phone call. Hey, thank you so much, Jim in Chicagoland, for those 50 bits. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you? Ah! 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 Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! Oh my goodness, that was scary. Oh my goodness. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. That did sound like Order Guy's belly. He's very hungry. He's very, very hungry, that guy. There you go. Jim Chicagoland. Wow, he's not fooling nobody. Not fooling nobody.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Inside the house? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, that's very scary to be coming from inside the house in such a manner. Was not expecting that. I even had caller ID. It didn't say inside the house. It just said the phone number. Scary, scary, scary. Very, very scary. Better give us the animal of the day. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we better do the animal of the day. All right, here we go. Wait, let me make sure I'm not going to ruin it, because sometimes I do that. Telling Sockop his toilet is blocked isn't scary to him. It's just like, get out of here with your garbage, Satar. Get out of here with your garbage. Alright, here we go. It's time for the animal of the day. I'm changing my caller ID to Scam Likely. That's a pretty good name. That is a pretty good name. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the animal of the day. Anna 1. Anna 2. Anna?
Sometimes animal of the day does a
Oh no! Goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Uh-oh. It is a horrible creature. Oh no, it's a horrible creature. I hate it when it's a dadgum horrible creature. Oh, pardon me. Oh, it makes me all gassy thinking about horrible creatures. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I'm frightened. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, can I get a Oh man, I'm frightened. I don't know what it could be. It's a horrible creature. We've had horrible creatures before. It's been coconut crabs. We've had mosquitoes. We've had all kind of things. There's no telling what could it be. Can I get a drum roll? Please. You gassy out there? It happens. Horrible creature of the day. Oh my goodness gracious, what could it be? It's the zombie, ladies and gentlemen. The zombie is the horrible creature of the day. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. The zombie, just in time for Halloweeny time, is the zombie, is the horrible creature of the day. Isn't that? Oh my goodness gracious. Could you imagine? Oh, the misunderstood zombie. They're just very, very hungry. Doppelline. What? You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. How was that an animal? It is an animal. It's an animal, Louie. A group, yes, a group That was gonna be humans for a second. Very close. Very close, Danny Blue Sheep. Coral. Zombies are good pets, ready? Yeah, like that Fido movie. That's a pretty good movie where the people, where they had the zombies be like the housekeepers or whatever like that. Oh, my goodness gracious! Horrible creature of the day is the dadgum zombie. You believe that? Ugh. Zombie. Look, what we got some some zombie rights activists. Zombie rights activists coming in. Underrated classic. Oh, I love it. Fantastic film. Look how scary. Look how scary the zombie. There's many films about the zombies. This is they make great scam callers. Oh, do they really? I didn't know that they even knew how to use the telephone. The Zombie Preservation Society, Jim, out in full force. The Zombie Preservation Society. I had no idea that there was such zombie fan. I thought a zombie was sort of like, a universally. I think we could all agree. I thought we could all agree. Is not good. Not good. Did you know Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is the home of the zombie? Oh my goodness gracious! You talking about because of old George Romero and his whole thing? That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I watched 2 zombie movies the last 2 days, both from 2007. 2007, very big year for zombies. Why do they walk like they have a load in their pants? Slipping legs. Well, because their legs don't work so good. And also the butts don't work so good. So maybe they do have a load if they're even lucky enough to be wearing pants. So, those zombies right there, they ain't wearing no pants. If they got to go, they just, bloop. Boobity boop. Is that you walking into the office after softball? Jim in Chicagoland. That's hilarious. That's me. Have to do with any sort of mild exercise for the next 2 or 3 days. They're the undead. The fact that they can walk at all is amazing. That's right, Klobowski. They're the undead. They were dead, and then now they're not anymore. Oh, so they're just regular alive? No. It's a whole different thing.
While George A. Romero's original 1968 movie never mentions the word zombie, preferring to refer to the titular living dead as ghouls, the director is credited with blazing a trail for the modern zombie, and indeed horror, genre.
Oh my goodness gracious, Iceman AWR. That is very interesting. Thank you so much for using those 100 bits. Yeah, I laughed at that too. He said, titular. Isn't that something? Yeah, I think it's a horror. What is a so-called animal zombies called? Wait, did I change it? No, it's still on bats. It's still on bats. A group of zombies is called a horde of zombies. It's called a horde of zombies. That's what it's called. George Romero was a genius. A friend of mine was his personal assistant when he still lived in Pittsburgh.
They're dead.
That's fantastic.
They're all messed up.
They're all messed up. Weird Paul knows what's going on. Yes, exactly right. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's see what Weird Paul got for us on our tip gimmick here. Chainsaw. Oh man, that is good. That's good right there. I like that. The Horde Festival, exactly right, Jim in Chicagoland. Look at that. That's very good. I'm glad that the thing picked the chainsaw. That's very good. Because if you were going up against the horde of zombies, a chainsaw is not a bad thing to have. Not a bad thing to have. That's true. We got to figure out what it's called in French. Let's go back to the horrible creature of the day, which is the zombie. If you see a zombie, be sure to let it know that it is the horrible creature of the day. Let's see. Badger. That's old. How do you say Z-O-M-B-I? Zombie in French. Here's how you say it in English.
Zombie.
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 Zombie. Zombie. I performed at Zombie Fest in Pittsburgh twice. They made the world record for the most people dressed up as zombies in one place. That's awesome. That's super cool. Everyone in Pittsburgh connected with film worked either on Night of the Living Dead or Mr. Rogers, and a lot did both. Son of a gun. Here we go. Here's zombie. Here's a feminine zombie in French. Here's how you say the feminine version.
Zombie.
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 Zombie. Say it again.
Zombie.
Zombie. Oh, look at that. And here's a masculine, big manly zombie. Sounds like this in French.
Zombie.
Wait, that's exactly the same.
Zombie. 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 Zombie.
That's the same exact thing. They just add an E and it doesn't say anything. Zombie. There it is.
Zombie.
Oh no! Watch out!
Zombie. Zombie. Zombie.
Hey, zombie! Hey, days! What's in your head? In your head? Zombies! Zombies! Zombie! Oh! There it is, zombie. There it is. Somehow the French make zombie have 3 syllables. Zombie, baby, zombie, zombie. Wait, do it again.
Zombie.
Zombie, zombie, zombie. Isn't that something? Wow. There it goes. So the animal of the day, the horrible creature of the day, is the dadgum zombie. What a shame. Well, it's about time to end the things. But before I go, I do want to read you a scary story before you go to bed. Going to read a scary story. Let's go to the scary story reading spot. There it is. We're going to read from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Ooh. Ooh, it's so scary. It's so scary. Wait a minute, here we go. Why was the beach so confident? It was 100% sure. That's pretty good, Mo Rocky. Pretty good. All right, now we're going to read a scary story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark Walls. And this right here is a scary story. It's called The Hook. This scary story is called The Hook. And here it goes. Here we go. Donald and Sarah went to the movies. Then they went for a ride in Donald's car. They parked up on a hill at the edge of town. From there they could see the lights up and down the valley. Donald turned on the radio and found some music, but an announcer broke in with a news bulletin. A murderer had escaped from the state prison. He was armed with a knife and was headed south on foot. His left hand was missing. In its place, he wore a hook. "Let's roll up the windows and lock the doors," said Sarah. "That's a good idea," said Donald. "That prison isn't too far away," said Sarah. "Maybe we really should go home." "But it's only 10 o'clock, said Donald. "I don't care what time it is," she said. "I want to go home." "Look, Sarah," said Donald, who I believe is going to be a big jerk in this story. "He's not going to climb all the way up here," says Donald. "Why would he do that? Even if he did, all the doors are locked. How could he get in? Donald, he could take that hook and break through a window and open the door, she said. I'm scared. I want to go home. Donald was annoyed. What a jerk. Girls always are afraid of something, he said. As he started the car, Sarah thought she heard someone or something scratching at her door. Did you hear that? She asked as they roared away. It sounded like somebody was trying to get in. Oh, sure, said Donald. Soon they got to her house. Would you like to come in and have some cocoa? She asked. No, he said. I've got to go home. He went around to the other side of the car to let her out. And hanging on the door handle was a hook! It was a hook! Oh my goodness gracious, that's a scary story. Whoa, that's a scary story right there. The hook was on the thing. He almost got him. He almost got him.
Because the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie. The hook brings you back. On that you can rely.
Thank you so much, Iceman MR, for lightening the mood with a little bit of Blues Traveler. The goose of Gah! Ooh, that's scary. So Donald was right all along. Doors locked equals no problem. Well, you know what, Danny Blue Jeans? I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. He wasn't able to get in. I'm going to have to give that story the owl of OMG. Scary story. Very scary story. Well, good night, boys and girls. Hopefully that scary story won't keep you up too late in the night. Oh, the scary stories about the ghosts and the hook man. It wasn't a knob. It was a one of those pull door things. It could have opened it with the hook, but it was locked. Tis the season. Smooches for you, everybody. That's a great crowd. Now do Cookie. Oh, Cookie Monster. Cookie. Blah, blah, blah. My throat hurts if I do Cookie Monster. There we go. Good night. I disagree completely. I'm glad that your Christmas card came in. I'm not Christmas card. Halloween card. I've got 3 Halloween cards left. We're gonna raid somebody. I'll find somebody here in a second. If you want, I've got 3 more. Big Papa Pump 007 Hot Dog. Oh yeah! Thank you so much for following, my friend. Much appreciated. All you gotta do is go on Discord, give me an address, and you may say, "Sucker, but you already got my address." Give it to me again, dadgummit. What do you think I am, a Rolodex? Just let me know. Yeah, the people. Yeah, there's the Discord right there. Feel free to join that. Just send me a old private message or whatever on the old thing. And if it's more than 3, then that's fine. I'll get some more. It's not a big deal. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not going to ask for one because I don't want to stop nobody up. No, it's fine. It's not going to be a whole bunch. Don't worry about it. Yeah, ready like. Just say, send me a address. Even though I already have your address that I just sent it to. You have to say, hey, let me get one of them things, and they give me an address. Otherwise, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I already have your address. And then I won't put the stamp on it. Yes, I have to ask your address every single time. I've sent you mail like 100 times, Merry Christmas. I'm bad with addresses. I'm not good with it. I have to call the post office and ask for my own address sometimes if I get lost. It happens all the time. Not good with directions. Not good with directions. That's the way that it goes. A new thing, new address. There it is. Too late for the word. Oh, Iceman and War. Yeah, we can do the Wordles real quick. We'll do the Wordles. Why? How do you DM on the old? Well, you could do it. Whatever. You could do it here. You can send me a whisper, Bats and Dewdrops. If you can't figure out because I'm still figuring out Discord. I should send you stickers with my. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. That would be very helpful. Yeah, we could figure out the old. We could do the old Wordle here, real quick. Let's see. There's a mobile to Pittsburgh.
Hey, I want one of them things.
You want one of them things? Oh my goodness gracious! Anonymous, thank you so much, my friend. We could definitely get you one. Hit me with that address and say, hey, I'm the anonymous guy that wanted one of them, or lady or whatever, that wanted one of them things. Oh, it's one of them Dreamcatcher things. Oh, yeah! That's going to be helpful to keep away the nightmares from that scary story tonight. From that old scary story. All right, let's see. Is it working? If I do the Wordle? Is it coming across? Oh, it's all over the place. Wait, hold on. I got to fix it. Hold, please. There it is. Thank you so much, Jim Chicago. Yeah, I got lucky last time. That hardly ever happens. So we're going to see if I get lucky again real quick. Let me see if I move it over here. All right, there we go. I'm going to use my word that I like to use. Adieu. Adieu. Which is apropos. Because we're getting into the... Oh, my goodness gracious. D-A-I. So D... So let's see. It could be D... Oh, my goodness gracious. D... I... D-I... D-O... Is Diora? Is that a word? I feel like that should be a word. That's not a word? Okay. Because I was thinking of diorama. But, that's not right either. All right, wait, can we get a little bit of music here? There we go.
Are we going to guess with points?
Oh my goodness, sorry, Babar. If you want to, yes, we can. We can. Wait, hold on. I gotta hit the button. Let me see. But it's gotta be quick. Only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. There we go. Mo Rock, are you in here telling jibber jabberings? There we go. All right, only 2 minutes, so it's got to be very quick. Very quick. There we go. So we know it's not one. Diarrhea. Oh, it could be diarrhea. Let's see. I don't know how to spell diarrhea, so it could be. It could be D-I-R-E-A. Oh, but there's no E. It can't be. Can't be diarrhea. It doesn't. It might not be D-I. It may be D-A. 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 It may not even start with D. It may start with I. It may start with something else. Who knows? It may be none of those, and it may just be ghost. I may just throw away a whole thing and just say ghost. How about that? You don't know what I'm going to do. D... I... A... Or what? Diary. Could be diary. But it's not. Dadgummit. Ow! Alright, let me see. Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious! Thank you so much, Manifold Guys. That almost made me do that for reals. That frightened me. That was a scary thought right there. That was stuck up on me out of nowheres. That was a very scary thought. All right. Well, it's not diarrhea, so it's not going to be diarrhea. I don't like that. So it's going to be
I wore your pinback badge at a Renaissance fair I worked this weekend. Much publicity was had.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, yeah! Ready Lux, that's fantastic. I'm glad you wore the pin. Glad you had a grand old time.
PPFFTTT Jazz. They just make it up as they go along.
They do. That is kind of the thing. Ready Lux, that makes me very happy. That also means that now I'm that Sock Cop now exists in the Renaissance, since you wore it at the Renaissance Fair. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm honored that you would wear the thing to any occasion, much less a fancy Renaissance fair. Let's see. Let me see. Start G A. B. No. Let me see. What do we got? Dadgum, what is this word? F. P. A. Of course. No, that's not right. Wait, Mo Rocco just subscribed. That can't be right. Klabowski, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Mo Rocco, my friend. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah! Much appreciated. They were impressed. Good. Excellent. Yeah, here's Mobile to Pittsburgh. Look at that. 15 hours. Look at that. That's a long time. I'd have to go. So there's me. I have to go up through the Montgomerys, up into Tennessee's, through Nashville, keep on going through Kentucky, Louisville, almost in Indiana, almost, Cincinnati, Columbus, and then to Pittsburgh. Look at that. That's a long drive. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm trying to figure out this word, which is, man, what is this word? Almost not far from Indianapolis. Or do you mean Indiana? What is it? Do you ever go into Indiana? No, you don't go. You skirt right around the edge of it. Right around the edge of it. D. No, it doesn't start with a D, dadgummit. I can't get that out of my head that it starts with a D, but that's not correct. Whoops. M-A the Mabid? Is that a word? No, it's not a word. Man. What is this word?
I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado Ellensburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, El Dorado Larimore, Atmore, Haverstraw, Chattanooga Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo.
Hey, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, City, Dodge City, what a pity. Oh my goodness gracious, Iceman NYR. I didn't recognize that at first. Did not recognize that at first. Doppel, you having a good? Rabbit is a word, but there's no R. Adios, it's Spanish for a dude. That's true. I gotta quit looking at the chat. Somebody's gonna give me the answer. That's gonna spoil the whole thing. Let's see. L A I No. It does not start with a D. I D No. I M A No. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is like 3 tracks I've had to play. It's like the longest I've ever taken to do one of these things. Goodness gracious. Alright, let me see. B L A I D. Like that movie Blade, remember? With a oh, that's not right. Dang. Blake, Blaze, Blave. C L A I M. Claim. Oh, we got an I. That's the right spot. Oh, there's an A in the same daggone place. That can't be right. Oh my goodness gracious! All right, so we got okay, L D L A I. Oh, we know what the I is. Okay, D L A. Does not start with a D or the A. L A P I D. Lapid. That's not a word. All right. Well, let me see. L A V I D. Lavid? Is that a word? That's not a word either. Lava. Something A. Something I. L. Wait a minute. P. A. Oh my goodness gracious, now I gotta play a 4th song. Oh, it repeats, oh, that's good. Man, I'm about to play the frog or forget this garbage. Oh! V A Oh my goodness gracious, valid. Gotta be. Valid! Oh my goodness gracious. Holy gadzooks and oh my goodness. Right at the last second. Right at the last second. Goodness gracious. You need to do the wordle before you get tired. Yeah, no, that's true. No, I probably should do that. Let me see. Let me go to Twitch. We gotta find somebody to raid. Don't you want somebody to raid? Don't you need somebody to raid? Very fun stream. Back again. Let's see. Boop 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 boop. Sharp balloons. Balloon art. I like balloon art. That's pretty cool. Not a problem. Not a problem. Find a sucker. We got sharp balloons. Could be. Oh, but they're a partner. Grim also a partner. DJ Everett doing pretty good. Anybody got any suggestions? Let's just browse. Let's just find somebody random. Let's go to Just Chatting. There's that wizard guy. Some other people. Some ladies. San Diego, some more ladies. Oh my goodness gracious, who are these people? Back from TwitchCon, no. Who are these people? Talking about my trip to Africa. Oh, you got 300 something people. Where's the least popular people? How do I find those? Pop Tart Barbie. Pop Tart okay, Poptart. Pop Tart Barbie. What does Pop Tart Barbie do? She looks like she's just pretty into the thing. Oh, you gotta go to the bottom? Okay. Let's go to browse. Just Chatting. Sort by viewers high to low. And then we'll go to the bottom. Keep going. Bottom, 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 bottom. 300. Nope, 200. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, Gala, no. Oh, she seems cool. Goodbye. All right, keep going. 30. There we go. Yep. 60. Nope, too many. 49. Nope, too many. 20 something. 38. All right, here we go. Now we're getting closer to it. 34. Nope. Lower. Let's see. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. 30. Hey, it's that wizard again. 26. Let's keep going. That's what I'm trying to find, Weird Paul. I gotta keep scrolling. Gotta keep scrolling. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 19. All right, we're getting there. Surely there's a better way to do this. You have to tell me one of these days. 16. 15. Get out of here. Wait, what? Did I break it? Oh no, I clicked on somebody. Dadgummit, I didn't mean to click on somebody. Go back. I need to hire an assistant. Yes, I do. All right, we're getting down there. Here we go. Preferably somebody that's like actually, you know, paying attention. Oh, pardon me. Keep going. Why is it being so weird? Go away. 11. All right, we're getting there. Hold on. Almost there. 10. All right, here we go. Now we're getting into people's. See, it's people are like, oh, look at me, I'm just chatting. Look at all these video games. You ain't just chatting, you're playing a dadgum video game. Who you trying to fool? You know what I mean? All right, let me see, who do we got here? Sorry to put you guys all through this. Hensylvania? HENNSYLVAN. Hensylvania. Hensylvania! There we go. Those chickens. That's pretty
Evil
cool.
power disappears.
Chickens.
Demons worry when the wizard is near. He turns tears into joy. Everyone's happy when the wizard walks by. Never talking, just keeps walking, spreading his magic. Choose a weird one.
Alright, let's see. Let's go back to browse again. Let's go back to browse. Let's see, is there anybody else who named Sock? 33,000 followers. 560. But his partner? Interesting. Well, I guess not. I just thought that might be fun. Alright, this is too much work. I don't care anymore. Soul Pilot is really good. SOUL_PIL. Soul Pilot. There we go, Soul Pilot. That's the one. Thank you for the recommendation. DJ Everett. Yeah, almost got. He's on me list there. He's right there. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, now I got to go through this button here, and I got to type a / raid. Sorry it took so long, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We'll raid Soul Pilot. Seems pretty cool. They're playing some music. I like that. Mikey Two Milk, smooches for you as my friend. Thank you guys, everybody, so much for following and hanging out and having a grand old time. And if you go into bed, allow me to tuck you in. Tuck. Mwah. Smooches for you. Sock Hop loves you. Yes, indeed he is. And we'll be right back here on Thursday. RBY, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. So, all right. So tell everybody good night, old man. And we'll see you here soon in the kingdom of the internet. Yes, indeedios. Yes, indeedios.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.